We were hearing from Deontay Wilder. He wants that Anthony Joshua fight. He was stressing cooperation needed. To get more on this, we can speak live to Joshua's promoter, Eddie Hearn. Eddie, Wilder is saying that you didn't want the fight. Why has this not been able to happen?
I don't know what more we've got to do. Made about 8 offers so far. That offer was more than doubled last week by our US broadcaster that was sort of used as a mediator, if you like. Obviously, the relationship's not great between the two camps, and I'm just glad now people are starting to see the truth. You know, I don't even know if it's Deontay Wilder or just the people around him. They don't want this fight. If they did, they'd take the fight. You know, like I said, offers have been made over the last year. They've doubled, they've trebled actually, and I don't know, it's frustrating. All I know is that Anthony Joshua boxed Jarrell Miller June the 1st, MSG. Wilder is boxing May 18 against Dominic Brazil. Actually a guy who, in his 17th fight with glandular fever, Anthony Joshua destroyed in 6 rounds. And then Tyson Fury will box June 15 in America. So those big 3, if you like, are all tied up for the summer. We've just got to keep trying. There's nothing more we can do than just keep trying. Keep trying to make these offers, keep trying to push the fight, and hopefully they'll let him fight. You know, Anthony Joshua is the boss. I work for Anthony Joshua. He'll tell us what he wants to do. On their side, I think that Wilder is dictated to by other people who it wouldn't be in their best interest to take this fight, particularly away from their chosen network. So it's extremely frustrating, but like I said, it looks clear now what those big 3 are doing this summer, and it's our responsibility, and I hope they understand their responsibility, to give the fight fans what they want, which is the biggest fight in world boxing, hopefully at the end of the year. But, you know, after what we saw last week, who knows?
Yeah, Eddie, it's incredibly frustrating. Dillian Whyte was furious. You mentioned Brazil. Furious that Brazil will get to fight Wilder. Can you believe how the WBC have treated Dillian Whyte?
No, it's frustrating. I mean, we sent a legal letter to the WBC this week, and we actually meet with Maurizio Suleiman, who's in town for Charlie Edwards' defence of his WBC world title on Sky Sports this Saturday. And we're saying, like, how can you make Brazil mandatory? I mean, it just doesn't make sense. Dillian Whyte is WBC #1, and more recently, Dillian Whyte was ordered to fight Brazil for the mandatory position. Now they've taken that away from Dillian Whyte and just made Dominic Brazil mandatory. So everything's set up to suit Deontay Wilder, really, and I believe that Dillian Whyte should be next in line for a shot at Deontay Wilder. So, like I said, we have a mediation session this Saturday with legal counsels to see what the WBC are going to provide as a resolution to Dillian Whyte, because he's worked his way up those rankings, and I've actually believed that the mandatory for the winner of Brazil against Wilder should be Dillian Whyte. So we'll see where we get with that.
Yeah, what we do know is it's Joshua Miller next. All that talk about Joshua and Wilder, this is a potential banana skin, isn't it? It's 9 months, just a little bit less than 9 months since his last fight. Miller not to be underestimated.
Yeah. The heavyweight game is a dangerous game for everybody. And, you know, Dominic Brazil could beat Deontay Wilder. Jarrell Miller could beat Anthony Joshua. This is why it's so important to make this undisputed fight now. Not wait 2 years or the end of someone's contract. Make it now. You know, if Brazil was to beat Wilder, if Miller was to beat AJ, we lose the biggest fight in world boxing. So hopefully everybody can keep winning. The heavyweight division and the sport of boxing continues to grow. And we can only hope that fight gets bigger and that eventually Team Wilder have nowhere to go but to accept that huge offer, money that he would never even dream of making, that was presented to him last week. So, like I said, it's frustrating. We're going to try and keep a lid on it. There's lots I want to say, but we need to try and keep it at least remotely friendly, because otherwise there's no chance of making the fight. But like I said, for now, AJ must keep his eye on the ball, which is Madison Square Garden, June the 1st, Jarrell Miller.
Yeah, Eddie, the heavyweight scene is so exciting. I kind of sense the frustration in your voice. It's complicated, shall we say, but there's lots to look forward to this weekend. Let's focus on the copper box then. Charlie Edwards defends his world title for the first time. Can you quite believe just how far he's come?
No, I mean, he's a fantastic guy. I've got to say that because he's about 5 yards away from me at the moment. But, you know, his story's incredible. A guy who, you know, was supposed to make the Olympics, didn't make the Olympics, was part of the GB podium squad, came through, boxed for a world championship probably too early in his career, lost that, came back, brilliant performance at the O2 in December, to win that WBC world title, probably one of the most prestigious titles in boxing. Has a tough fight against Angel Moreno this Saturday at the Copper Box. He's a very, very proud champion, and we're looking for him to put in a great performance and move on and hopefully unify the division.
Yeah, he's not the only big name in action either, because Joshua Buatsi, Lawrence Okolie are also on the bill. Just how excited are you about them, about this bill altogether?
Well, I think Joshua Buatsi is one of the best young stars in world boxing right now. He has probably his first real test for his first major title, that coveted Lord Lonsdale belt. He'll box Liam Conroy, the mandatory challenger for the British title, on Saturday. Brilliant British and Commonwealth Cruiserweight Championship fight between Lawrence Okolie and Wadi Camacho. Lewis Ritson as well, moving up to 140 pounds, challenging for his first title. Jason Quigley on the card as well. Shannon Courtenay making her professional debut. It's a massive night of boxing at the Copper Box on Saturday, and of course, as always, you can see it live on Sky Sports.
Certainly can. Eddie, as always, we thank you for your time.